चाह रहे थे कि टाइटल में ही
उलझ जाओ
फिर हमने गाना निकाल दिया ताकि आप सुलझ जाओ।
Are you ready for me, Fibra?
ये सब बिल्कुल भी नहीं है फिल्म में, thank God.
Farzi was very, very special, and it'll always be special to me because it was a very big risk. A lot of people around said, you know, why are you getting into OTT, and you know, you're a mainstream actor and you just had Kabir Singh and blah blah and COVID and all that was happening at that time.
What was your first or the most impressionable Shahid's romantic film ever?
Ishq Vishk, I used to dance on that medley, you know, when they had the performance.
I believe in love.
Yeah, the whole medley.
medley.
Yeah. Oh, I remembered all the songs.
Wow.
I do till now.
Yeah. All of it.
Do you think people are finally seeing you in a different light? Does it help that way?
I think a performance or a film like Mimi does help because it gives you an opportunity to do a lot more than what people have seen you in. I mean, of course, the National Award is the highest order of validation I could ask for, you know, and I think more than anything else, it made me to some extent secure in my head where I was like, okay, I don't need to prove myself.
If a Kabir and a Run Vijay crossover happens,
Is it practically possible? Is it doable? Who will write it? When will it happen? You know, there are so many practical things that happen. Like, for example, everybody's asking me, when is the next season of Farzi coming out? When is the next season of Farzi coming out? You know, the directors, they have another 2 shows that they have written and then they have to finish them and then they'll come back to write this. They have not even started writing it. What's wrong with them? They are so stupid. Immediately they should make it. This is what people want to watch. Time to put her off. Die, Sifra. Very good. See, you can put her off. Best life partner.
Hi guys, this is Ankita. You're tuned into Bollywood Bubble, and आज किसकी बातों में कौन उलझा? I think Shahid and Kriti will make it easier for us to understand. Welcome.
आप काफी उलझी हुई आई हैं ऐसा लग
मैं
रहा है।
एक्चुअली मैं तेरी बातों में उलझा। जिया was my first question. क्यों? कौन किसकी आंखों में बातों में कहाँ उलझा? What was this title? It was real fun when I read it. क्योंकि इतना लंबा टाइटल है, like we're back to our old school films.
चाह रहे थे कि टाइटल में ही
उलझ जाओ
फिर हमने गाना निकाल दिया ताकि आप सुलझ जाओ।
But what was the thought behind the title? Normally we get those one word titles, and this is like getting me back to the 70s big loaded titles वाला vibe.
Yeah, because in a love story, आप क्या बोलोगे? Love. You know, इश्क ऐसे, और उसके आगे
ये
कुछ
सारी मूवीज
आ चुकी हैं।
हैं।
Exactly, आ चुकी हैं, and then you have to go beyond that, right? So of course टाइटल लंबा है, लेकिन हमारे फिल्म का जो टाइटल है उसके साथ एक टाइटल ट्रैक है जो एक बहुत पॉपुलर गाना है, तेरी बातों में ऐसा, जो हमने रिलीज़ किया है और अब लोग देख रहे हैं। बट क्योंकि वो म्यूज़िक वीडियो है, क्योंकि वो टाइटल ट्रैक है, वो बिगिनिंग में नहीं डाल सकते। बिगिनिंग में फिल्म के गाने डालने पड़ेंगे जो फिल्म के अंदर है। इसके लिए नहीं, मैं उलझा के फिर सुलझाऊंगा, ठीक है। उसके तो इस वजह से अब तक वो जो एक टाइटल का एक जो बूम ऐसा वाला होता है वो नहीं हुआ। दूसरी बात, आजकल छोटे छोटे सिंगल वर्ड टाइटल्स आ रहे हैं। हम चाहते हैं कि हमारी फिल्म जो लव स्टोरी है उसका टाइटल अलग हो, लोगों को एक अलग फील दे। एंड थर्डली, जब आप फिल्म का ट्रेलर देखते हो तो आपको समझ में आता है कि जानते हुए कि ये रोबोट है, मैं फिर भी इसमें उलझ चुका हूँ। इससे हमारी फिल्म का टाइटल है तेरी बातों में।
पर अभी हम अपना टाइटल गा के ही बोलते हैं क्योंकि इसको बोलना थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट है और इसका हैशटैग बनता है तो वो कुछ ऐसा टीबी मौज टाइप दिख रहा था।
टीबी मौज, या तो टीबी और मौज को सेपरेट कर दो तो मौजा ही मौजा वाला मौज, और टीबी मतलब वो हम सब जानते हैं एक बहुत ही खतरनाक बीमारी है। अपने आप को बचाएं टीबी से।
To be honest, it does go.
धूम्रपान निषेध है।
To be honest, it does go with our film because ये सिफरा की बातों में काफी उलझ जाते हैं कि वो ऐसे इनोसेंट सवाल पूछती है कि रोबोट होना बुरी बात है जैसा ट्रेलर में है, and he just doesn't know what to say.
तो फिर
कभी-कभी वो ऐसा उलझा देती है बातों में।
बिल्कुल भी नहीं। तो फिर
Okay, next question.
लेकिन मैम अगर तुम सुनो तो I'll get back to you.
Shahid, are you officially back in your soft boy era?
Chocolate boy.
Soft boy.
Chocolate
boy is
very soft boy.
Soft boy era. Oh, this is the new Gen Z term. Come on, you can't say chocolate boy.
Soft boy era?
Soft boy era. It's like romantic, cute, dovey eyes.
Are you?
See the look?
I guess I am. Are you ready for me, Fibra?
ये सब बिल्कुल भी नहीं है फिल्म में, thank God.
But no.
Soft boy.
Okay.
Yes. Are you back to the soft boy?
I refuse to respond to this question. But yes, this is a love story and I'm not playing an extremely aggressive character, yes.
Chocolate boy?
Just like a regular relatable
Regular
guy
boy?
with no extreme.
I think maybe it comes from the fact that he has been synonymous with the love, cute, those young characters in the start of his career that people find it still difficult to differentiate that Shahid to the Shahid which also has shown other versatility as an actor. So
No, I think
common precedence.
we all love that Shahid who's been intense, and everyone's appreciated him for that.
Exactly.
But I did miss seeing him in this love story comedy kind of a zone where it's just fresh and he's dancing and all of that. So I was actually very happy to see him in this
If
zone.
may I ask you, what was your first or the most impressionable Shahid's romantic film ever?
Ishq Vishk, I used to dance on that medley, when they had the performance.
I believe in love.
Yeah, the whole medley.
medley?
Yeah. Oh, I remembered all the songs.
Wow.
I do
Yeah,
till now.
yeah. All of it.
Oh,
Used to
cool.
copy steps.
Very cool. Thank you.
Preeti, at the trailer launch, you guys were discussing that when you were playing Sifra ka part, कि अगर एक robotic part play भी करना है, तब भी there has to be some kind of body language, emotions to it. How was it for you to navigate and draw the character sketch for that one to play?
Actually, it was trickier than I thought. Because when I heard it, I thought, Auntie, ke robot and all. But then as the writer and the director, as Amit, as he was narrating it, the way he was making her sound so funny but so convincing at the same time, I was like, oh my god, ye kaise hoga? Because his character is not like, it's a very intelligent character, Aryan, let me just say that. His character name is Aryan, which is not out in the trailer yet. He is a very intelligent guy. So if he falls in love with someone like Sifra, she has to be very close to being a human being. But still not be completely human. So it's a very thin line. So I used to always sort of keep questioning, is this too robotic? Should I go a little more human? Is this becoming too human? Add logics to myself, which you might never know. Stuff like that. But still not feel completely human. You know, how human beings sort of react.
Exactly.
There are a lot of things that I couldn't do. So I was sort of like I couldn't go extremes.
In the emotions.
And I was feeling at times that मेरे हाथ बांध दिए किसी ने और बोला अभी acting करो चलो. So, but it was fun. I think that's why it was challenging. So I used to keep telling him that you're doing so much, I feel like Kriti in me wanted to react because I had Shahid Kapoor in front of me, so organically giving me so many lines and doing so much, improvising when someone's improvising in front of you, you want to do more.
Exactly.
And I was like, we have to do another film to kind of do that because I couldn't.
Shahid, you had a terrific year. Farzi, Bloody Daddy, now this. How do you see yourself? OTT domination is there. Now we are back to the theatres. Another domination on cards for you?
I mean, I don't know, domination, it just...
Farzi's been the most watched.
Yes, of course. So
Content last
great
year. I
loved it.
amount of love, and that's always very, very gratifying as an actor. That's pretty much what you want. You want to, you don't want to give people something that they have expectations and then they feel let down. You always want to be able to be at par with their expectations, and on special occasions you can go beyond their expectations. That's what I try to do for my director as an actor, and that's what I want to do as an actor for the audience. That can I give you more than what you expected? And that for me is that's where you want to set the bar. That okay, this is what you think. Let's see how we can surprise you. For me that is exciting as an actor. And yeah, so it's been a great year. Bloody Daddy was loved and liked. It was like a masala action film and slightly more, I would say a little more real and grungy than the kind of stuff Ali has made. So really nice to participate with him in that. Farzi was just, it was just amazing. Farzi was very, very special. And it'll always be special to me because it was a very big risk. A lot of people around said, why are you getting into OTT and you're a mainstream actor and you just had Kabir Singh and blah blah and COVID and all that was happening at that time. But I just as an actor wanted to be a part of that journey, that story, that character. I just wanted to do it, and we got the result we wanted. We got more than what we expected. And yeah, 9th Feb, I'll be back with a love story. An entertaining, fun film with a very beautiful and very good actor as a co-star, Kriti, and our first together. And me doing what I actually have done for very long, and I had forgotten how much I enjoy doing it. So this film kind of brought me back to the fact that, why haven't I done more of this? I'm enjoying this. This is fun,
And how happy you were on set.
Yeah, and I was happy on set, and, it was not that heavy, and, but at the same time, everything that I've learned as an actor in the last 20 years, doing the characters that I've done, which have made me, I think, a better actor, adds to this film. You know, like, it's very weird. I've always felt that R. Rajkumar helped me to do some stuff in Heather, as much as you might not understand. And Heather somewhere helped me do something in maybe this film. You know, so it's that you, as an actor, you can do different genres, but you learn new things, you learn small things. And sometimes a different genre teaches you that new thing because you never had to do it in whatever you've done earlier. You know, expect something new of you. You have to learn how to do it. And eventually it makes you more wholesome as an artist. You know, so everything that I am somewhere is also there in this film, within the world of this film, what this film allowed me to do. It's there somewhere, you know.
The culmination of all those years and all those
I guess.
put together.
I guess.
Kriti, you said, I remember that, congratulations for the National Award. When I'm late here, guys, I met her after so long. But connecting those dots, do you think it has finally also now opened a fresh array of opportunities for you? The certain paths which, there was a certain time...
What has opened? Sorry, the
I mean the National Award win. A couple of years back, I remember during one of these interviews in my doc office only, we were discussing that there are certain paths which you think should come to you, they don't. You need more exposure, you need to be more out there. And with this lovely win out there, do you think people are finally seeing you in a different light? Does it help that way?
I think a performance or a film like Mimi does help because it gives you an opportunity to do a lot more than what people have seen you in. So I think an opportunity like that doesn't come very often. I'm still trying to find more. It's tough. But yeah, of course, of course, the National Award is the highest order of validation I could ask for, you know, and I think more than anything else, it made me to some extent secure in my head where I was like, okay, I don't need to prove myself. Now I can just have fun. But at the same time, it gave me the confidence to take risks, to not be so worried of where I'm going, what I'm doing, to just go with my gut feeling in my heart and not like overthink every other aspect of you know, my choices and all. Just go with what I'm feeling internally, my first instinct, you know, that I feel as a person, as an actor. I think, yeah, that kind of confidence has come in. I don't know if people have started behaving differently or thinking differently, that I don't know. I just feel I know I am thinking differently and that's about it.
I remember after you win your picture with Allu Arjun, you should have seen how the comments were raging. Pushpa 2 casting was done that time. You were already in that film as per the...
Definitely not happening, so yeah. But I would love to work with him. He's a great actor.
You look good. You look good also. But Shahid, I'll still steal from you. It's okay. I'll still go there. I will be happy.
Then you should have been the last interview of the day, no?
I would happily do that. But Shahid, allow me to ask you this. Ranbir got great appreciation for Animal.
Yeah.
And he last night won film before his performance, and I was going through comments and people were like, Animal Park should be a crossover between only Kabir and Ranbir. These are those characters who can bring it to the table. Vanga needs to do it. And I'm like, luckily I'm meeting Shahid. I can ask him if that madness crossover ever happens. There is this Kabir Singh who deliciously, I find him very interesting.
Deliciously what?
I found him very interesting at that time also. I think, of course, whatever the chatter was around the character, there are characters like that in life.
Yeah,
you just can't sideline them simply just say कि ये exist नहीं करता. That is काफी much delulu. इतना delulu होने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. But if a Kabir and a Ranbir crossover happens, how would that be like?
See, I mean, certain things are very exciting for the audience, you know, and
yeah, imagination world.
I'm definitely watching.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean,
so
it's really, the ball is, you know, not in my court. And it's not so easy because I think the universes are quite different. So yeah, I mean, if something like that happens, it would be great. But is it practically possible? Is it doable? Who will write it? When will it happen? You know, there are so many practical things that happen. Like, for example, everybody's asking me, when is the next season of Farzi coming out? When is the next season of Farzi coming out? And it's very difficult to explain to them, you know, the directors, they have another 2 shows that they have written and then they have to finish them and then they'll come back to write this. They have not even started writing it. What's wrong with them? They are so stupid. Immediately they should make it. This is what people want to watch. And I'm like, I wish it was that simple, but
yeah,
you know, it's not. But it's a great thought, you know, and if the audience gets excited by that, I'm happy, you know. I'm happy that people think like that.
A couple of memes and the pictures, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to ask him. But lastly, to you, Kriti, have you heard about the show called Hamari Bahu Rajni Kant?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've not
read
seen it
about
though.
it. Yeah,
I've not seen it.
Yeah, but like I've heard about it ever since our film came out.
Yeah, that was the very first thing my
It
mother
was very
at least
popular,
told
that
me.
show, apparently.
अरे ये तो वैसी सी लग रही है. So that was the Bahu in the house who was a robo. It was a TV show. I'm like ये तो वैसी सी लग रही है. I'm like Alas Kriti ये वैसी सी लग रही है.
मैंने actually सच में नहीं देखा.
You
तो मेरे को
need to
पता
see
नहीं
it. You were like this.
मैंने मतलब मेरे को ऐसे small wonder का थोड़ा सा था, but वो तो बहुत ही
वो बहुत small wonder.
बहुत small wonder
बहुत
था,
small
वो
wonder
बहुत
थी.
robotic था.
हाँ वो तो proper robotic
हाँ,
था.
so this
But
is
at that time when these shows were made,
Were
there was
ahead of
nothing
their
called
time.
AI.
Yeah.
There was nothing
Yeah.
called AI.
Also, they
So
were ahead
now
of their
today
time
we
at that
have
point.
AI, which is intuitive,
Yeah.
and it can simulate almost human behavior.
Yeah, it's just not like this and this. The robots are just not this definition
she's
anymore.
so close to being a human. Like it can be scary because this time is not too far away from actually happening. Like a robot has gotten residency in Saudi, and like it's not that far away,
It is.
guys. I feel
I remember you said it on the trailer launch also that right now you are thinking this is progressive. 20 years we go down the line, this might become a norm. This might not be
I
very...
mean, look at where we were 15 years back. There was no social media, no internet, no algorithms, no addiction to phones, no YouTube, no Twitter, no Insta, none of these things, you know, no worldwide engine where you could Google, where you could just go and search for whatever you want. Exactly. None of this was there 15 years back. None of this. In 2010, I don't think any of this was there, right?
Nothing.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think so. It's literally that. And I
when
was...
Orkut landed,
And in
that was a huge
2010,
deal.
I was like, I was 18 years old.
And
I'm 40 now, you know,
who would
so
have
it's
thought
not
you could
like...
FaceTime or you could like video call people in different parts of the world. And
No, I was 28 in 2010. I was 28
She's
years old.
calculating the age.
So it's like
That's
now.
very wise.
I'm like, oh, why?
Sorry, no,
I was
I'm like...
supposed to be 20.
I'm like, how much has happened in the last 1.5 decades?
It is.
So, I mean, imagine what's going to happen in the next 10. We are now officially in the age of tech.
Yeah.
What is going to redefine human life, human experience is tech. And that's going to be led by AI. You know, the other day we were doing this interview and I asked, there was like a crowd of 50 people. I was like, so how many of you have interacted with ChatGPT? And 80% of the people put their hands up.
Yeah.
I haven't.
I did out
But
of
that's,
curiosity and it's...
so that's the future, right?
daunting.
You're already using it. It's personified with the beautiful Kriti Sanon in our film. But that as a entity already exists in your life.
I'll leave this interview on the very interesting note. If you go through all the comments which I tried to go through on your trailer, there is this very nice theory that while you are Robo, Sifra in the film, in the end, Shahid will also be a Robo. Because only Robo can love Robo.
9th of February.
Only Robo can loves Robo. She has ended it.
Comment. I wish I had taken a screenshot and shown you. It was so good. I'm like,
But you never know. You never know. 9th of February.
The point is, if you are falling in love with robot, with time going by, are you also behaving like robot? It's not about becoming robot. It's about what you're doing here to yourself. This you think and you watch my film. Her film on 9th February. You watch this film and she will entertain
theatres.
you.
In
She
theatres.
is amazing, Sifra. You want Sifra.
Oh, joke.
Time to put her off. Die, Sifra. Very good. See, you can put her off. Best life partner. Wake up now. Shoulder is hurting.
I wish I had that boyfriend. I'll be always putting him on mute.
hurting.
But
Because he realized कि इधर से off किया अभी उधर तो हाथ डाल ले
Yes,
सकता
she's
है.
very heavy head. It's made of steel. It's very heavy. You try to lift her, you die. Yes.
guys, if this is my interview, how it looks like, kindly go to the theaters. You're going to have a blast. I'm having too much fun. Rest is up to you. Go watch it and have fun equally. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you.